Alright, so we spent a couple of days in Columbus, Georgia. Discovered a lot of things to do and see in the downtown area. And these are the top 3 things that we would recommend doing if you ever get to come to Columbus, Georgia.
The first thing to do is head down to the riverfront. The Columbus Riverwalk has been revitalized over the past several years and is an awesome place to have some outdoor fun. You can bike, walk, and run the Riverwalk, which extends over 20 miles. You can also whitewater raft on the longest urban whitewater rafting river in the world. If you still haven't had enough adventure, you can zip line across the river to Phoenix City, Alabama. The Riverwalk is also just a great place to people watch and explore nature and the hidden history behind the shoreline of the Chattahoochee River. Once you get finished down on the riverfront, the second thing to do in Columbus, Georgia is to rent a bike at the Whitewater Express and explore uptown Columbus and the historic district along Broadway Avenue. There are dozens of shops, restaurants, historic buildings, beautiful tree-lined streets, and unique statues and artwork that will provide endless photo shots and memories.
After spending a couple of days in Columbus, Georgia, one thing that we felt was that Columbus reminded us a lot of Savannah, Georgia. Very similar. On the riverfront, kind of the same age, a lot of tree-lined streets, parks, fountains, statues. So it has a really cool feel to it. When you're in Columbus, take a bike ride down Broadway Street. It's the historic district. A lot of beautiful homes surrounded by live oaks and magnolia trees. Great way to spend a couple of hours.
When you have had enough sightseeing, the third thing we would recommend is to head back to the center of Uptown and enjoy one of the many restaurants that Columbus has to offer. The one we would recommend is Smoke, Bourbon, and Barbecue, located at 1047 Broadway Avenue in the heart of Uptown. Smoke, Bourbon, and Barbecue is not your typical barbecue joint. This is what I would call a gourmet barbecue restaurant. Each meal has a unique twist on this southern staple.
Alright, yesterday we got the best sandwich here. It is pulled pork, brisket, pepper jack pimento cheese, hot jelly pepper, and it was amazing. So we're being bad and getting it again today. And a side of mac and cheese.
So here are some other things on the menu. This one looks good. The pulled pork with mac and cheese and bacon. Whenever we come back here, I think that's going to be the next one we try.
Or the hot mess.
Yeah, the hot mess looks good.
That's the waitress recommended that one.
Yeah. Everything looks pretty good. The southern twang hand-breaded pork loin, fried golden and dunked in our twang sauce. That sounds pretty good too.
As you can see, there is a variety of choices for every taste. You will want to come here as many times as possible and try each individual entree with its unique take on Southern barbecue. You will absolutely love smoke, bourbon, and barbecue.
All right, so those are the top 3 things that we found, but I am sure that if you ever get to come down to Columbus, you will discover even more. So if you ever get the chance, be sure to explore downtown, or how they say it, uptown Columbus, Georgia.